Hi everyone, this is Connie from Connie's Nails and Creative Creations, and today I am taking part in a challenge that is called Bloom with Creativity. Now, the host for this challenge is Devin from Freckled Mom, and she is the biggest sweetheart ever, as well as her co-host is Theresa from Theresa B DIY, and she is amazing friend. So let's get right to this. So I'm still on vacation, so I'm not in my regular craft room. So I have got some things that I had purchased from the Dollar Tree and a couple of things that I had brought from Kansas, and we're going to make a beautiful wall hanging for my daughter. And I know this is Bloom with Creativity, so I'm blooming with lemons. So this is a print off that I got from the internet, and then this is signed from Dollar Tree, and of course we're not going to use it. I don't have my ladybug vacuum cleaner here, so I just end up covering it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that little hanger out of the top, and I don't have any way to heat up that little sticker, so I'm going to use a X-Acto knife, and I'm going to try and get what I can off, but after that I'm just grabbing my son-in-law's regular sanding block, and I'm just going to sand it as smooth as I can so that you won't be able to see it. Okay, now I am just taking some white acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint the whole back surface of this. Now, I'm not looking for full coverage, and you'll see why, but I do end up putting 2 coats on this. This chipboard was sucking the paint in really fast as it was drying, so this is the second coat after the first one dried, but I do want some streakiness, so I'm not too terribly upset if it does show some. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this second coat on here. And I'm trying to get, make sure I get all the edges and that it's done the best I can. But like I said, not looking for perfection here. And you'll see why in just a couple of moments why that is. And while I'm painting, I wanted to take this opportunity to say, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I am so glad you are here. And I hope you really enjoy my channel and the DIYs and crafts that I end up doing. And if you're already, and please don't forget to subscribe. And if you are a subscriber already, welcome back. I am so glad you are here. Okay, now that I'm finishing up that last coat and I get it dry, and then I'm going to take some gray and I'm going to start dry brushing it. As if you look at it, how much that white soaked in, and that's what I was talking about. So I'm just starting out kind of light, and then I kind of build on it. And the reason for that is the wording that I got. I'm just going to be Mod Podging it on, and it's got, looks like almost a white washed wood behind it, so I want it to blend in, and you can't tell once it's on here. So this is after it's dried, and I've cut these words out, and it's easy peasy, and then there's going to be a lemon, and then squeezy at the bottom. So I'm just getting my placement set up. I had a fan on and it was trying to blow everything off the table, so I'll have to make sure it was all covered. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna get the Mod Podge, and I'm going to start gluing that on. Okay, so I am just made sure that lemon would fit. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the Mod Podge, and I'm just going to start Mod Podging this on. And I'm okay if it wrinkles, because we're talking about squeezing lemons, so it's okay if there's some wrinkles. So I'm just putting the Mod Podge underneath it first. And when I was holding it up, I didn't realize I had moved my placement. So when I put it down, I realized it is crooked, and I have to pick it right back up and replace it. So luckily it was still dry. See how crooked it is? I'm like, oh my gosh. And I couldn't get it up. So I had to grab the X-Acto knife really super fast and stick it under this one end. Luckily this one end wasn't glued yet, or Mod Podge, so I just picked it up, slowly pulled it up, and then I put some more Mod Podge down, and then I just stuck it down. So yeah, I diverted a tragedy, something that would have made me really, really mad at myself. But so I go ahead and I get that back down right, so it's centered, and I just start gluing over that, making sure that there is Mod Podge underneath it as well as on top of it. I didn't want any gaps or anything, so I just went ahead and I did that. I'm not at home, so I don't have my brayer, so I just used my paintbrush and just pushed it down the best I could. Like I said, I didn't mind if there was a few little wrinkles, and there was, but that was okay. But now, it's been a day and it looks fantastic. So once I get this Mod Podge done, I'm going ahead and I'm going to let my fan dry it, because I need to be able to work on the lemons. So like I said, I'm being very careful this time to not let it slip. I don't want to have to repeat the first process. So I went ahead and just started that. And I wanted to remind you, please don't forget to go down to the description box. Down there is Freckled Moms and Theresa Theresa B DIY's channel. You can go check them out, as well as the playlist. And don't forget to check out or hit the subscribe button, as well as give me a big old thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. And if you hit it twice, you can choose to have all. That way you will know every time I upload. Also, don't forget to leave me comments. I love them. Absolutely love reading and commenting on your comments. Okay, so the Mod Podge is all done. It's all dried. I'm laying out this lemon, and I'm just going to first I'm going to use a pencil on the back like we used to do when we were kids, and I just completely cover it with the graphite from the pencil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on there and trace it, and it's really light, but I still can see it. So I just wanted to make sure that I got that graphite on there thick enough so that when I go over it, that it will transfer over. But I'm on cardboard and I'm having a hard time because it's corrugated, which means it's giving me lines. So I just had to keep moving it around, doing different angles so that I could get that all done. Okay, now I'm just going to get that all lined up there, and I'm just going to use a pen, and I think I use a pen, maybe I use the pencil, I can't remember. But I go ahead and I trace over the word lemon onto this, and then I take it off and have to put it back on because I forget that I had to go around the lemon. So that's what I'm working on now. And somehow, for some reason, after I get this laid down there, I lost the footage of me tracing it and painting it yellow. So when we get to that clip, you will see that it's all completely already painted, and I just used a really bright yellow. So I am just going to trace it with this pen, and then all of a sudden, ta-da, it's already painted. So that was magic of losing your stuff. Also, I had taken 2 dowels and painted them black, and I also put 2 little lemons on either side of the easy. So now I'm just going to trace the lemon as well as the word on the inside of the lemon, and I'm just using a black Sharpie. This turns out so cute. I absolutely loved the way this ended up turning out. At first you don't see what it's really saying until you outline. I mean, you can kind of figure that that's what it's going to say, but boy, when I started filling that out, it just went to another level, and it just looked so cute. I love lemons. I love working, designing with lemons. I just think they're just fresh. Of course, they're sour, but they're really fresh. When I was growing up in California, we didn't have a lemon tree, but we had an orange, and we had an avocado tree. Absolutely loved it. I love fresh fruits and vegetables, of course. So here I am just tracing this all out so that I can get to the next section. And then I trace around those lemons at the top, and I make it look like a lemon slice. So I just put lines through the center and then around so that you end up with 6 slices. And then I will round off the edges to make it look like it's actually slices and not a wheel. So, and this turns out, it turns out so cute. And once I'm done with this, I lost some more footage. I lost where I had hooked this ribbon on the top and the bottom and making a bow, as well as putting the dowels on the sides. So this is the way it looked before, and then this is the way it looked after. So this is how the final result. I hope you guys really liked that. I know it was kind of choppy because I lost a bunch of footage, but I love this. And to me, this is blooming lemons. I love lemons. And I love this saying, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that was just a really simple bow that I put on. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. And you guys have a great week. Be the Bible that somebody reads today, and have a blessed week. Bye-bye.